back with Cash to Capital. We got our market update. Today is December 17th, and that's it. What you got?
I got one question for you guys. Are you a trader or are you an investor? Because if you're a trader, you hate in this market. This market's kicking your ass, your butt. Sorry. If you're an investor, you got the Birdman hand rub, okay? So that's my question to you for today. Are you a trader, for me, which signals short term, or are you an investor? Because there's some real nice stocks coming down to some real nice levels, okay? And if you got good quality stocks, you shouldn't panic sell. You should start dollar cost averaging in, okay?
That's 100% true. Now, brings me to my first point, Lululemon. No one believed in it. My dad, he ain't believing it. The street ain't believing it.
Still don't believe me.
You know, they reported earnings last Friday, up 10%. So now I'm officially in the green on Lululemon. So, I could have panic sold when it went to 165,
That's true.
or I could have hold on to it, and now I'm in the green. So now I could sell it, take profit, or I could just hold on to it. So
Good point. Now, what I will say about Lululemon is that the stock popped because the company announced that they're letting the CEO is leaving. Okay. So Wall Street got real hype about that because when the stock is coming down and it looks like the stock is underperforming, it's good. It's a good thing to show that the company's changing leadership. So hopefully they're looking for a bounce after the change of leadership. So my son got a bounce. Yes. Got to give him credit. I definitely still don't believe in Lululemon. There's too much competition out there. But maybe with a change of leadership and also stock action, stock action, that bearish to bullish reversal, you might have something here.
for sure. And even selling it is now an option because now I think people want to hold on to stocks, but you never lose when you take profit. So that's another big thing about investing as well.
That's a fact. This market is going through some volatility now. There's a lot of ambiguity, uncertainty, if you want to call it, in the market. Dow Jones was down another 228 points today. NASDAQ was down 418 points today. S&P was down 78 points today, over 1%. So, folks are wondering what to do, and as we've always said, get 5 quality stocks. Okay, just like he has 5, I have 5, and you hold and dollar cost average in. Okay. My stocks are not doing too well, but however, one stock that's doing real well is NUGT. That's gold. So as we know, during times when the Fed is cutting rates and the dollar's weakening, we know that commodities do well. So my NUGT was down, $20-30, and now I'm in the black, another $20-30, and I'm going to continue to hold that because I said my price target for gold is going to be about 5,000. So also what we've seen is silver jump today. Okay, SLV, a couple other silver stocks. Silver, it was a laggard, and silver is another place where you might be able to make some money. So I picked gold for my portfolio because usually when the inverse relationship between stocks and commodities is when stocks are going up, commodities are going down. But when stocks are going down, commodities are going up. Okay, so we'll talk about some more inverse relationships that can help you sort of stock pick too. But for the meantime, be an investor. Don't be a trader. If you're a trader, it's tough times now. If you're an investor, you're licking your chops. Google came down under 200 today, or under 300 today. AMD, I think, came down to
Under
200,
200.
under 200. That's where you can start to run a position. So there's some good companies that have come down quite a bit, and may keep coming down. So just keep your eyes open.
Yeah, I think Google's at a great buying opportunity now. I think, it's at a fair value, AMD as well. And a big reason why a lot of these companies are selling off is Oracle's down 5% today. And Blue Owl, the private credit company, turned down funding their data center build out. So now there's a lot of concerns around CapEx spending around these data center build outs. A lot of these companies selling off. But, I think Oracle, that's the company we've been talking about, definitely oversold, pretty much gave back, all their gains from the year. But I think this also goes to show that a lot of people are worried about, AI right now, but you still think about like these data center build outs are nowhere near being complete. So, the full productivity of AI is not going to be done for like another few years. So definitely interesting to see where that goes.
And remember what's part of the data center, guys, is not just, companies like Oracle, a big data center, what do they call them? the hyperscalers. It's not just the hyperscalers. It's also energy. It's also construction. Caterpillar's up a lot this year. So there's a lot of different components to the data center. But people have been hurting this year in terms of finances and everything. Inflation is still high. So I know that doesn't mean a lot to the hyperscalers because the hyperscalers really be printing money. But for the in terms of trading and investing, you have to be very, very, very targeted in what you're picking now and what you're dollar cost averaging in. Like my son said, Google, AMD, those are companies you can start dollar cost averaging in now. They still may go down, but if you're dollar cost averaging in, you'll be in a good place when they start to go up.
Sure. You want to talk about Netflix?
Netflix. I think we talked a little bit about it last time. I saw today or yesterday that Warner Brothers has told their constituents not to accept the Paramount hostile offer and to stay with Netflix offer. I forget who was on today. I think it was the chairman of Warner Brothers. He was talking about how Larry Ellison and Oracle really their match and their hostile offer match really didn't come close to what Netflix was offering. So it really was just them just really making a play. But if you're going to make a play, you should make a strong play. From what the I guess that was the president of Warner Brothers, whoever was on today. It was much like they made a play and it was much to do about nothing. Netflix looks like they're still going to get Warner Brothers. So what that means for Netflix is that Netflix is going to have the HBO catalog. Netflix is going to have the Warner Brothers catalog. They're going to have a lot of things on their platform that you're going to want to see. So if they know that you want to see these things, what do you think is going to happen to the price? Price of Netflix is about to go up in terms of their subscription. So, I think paying $26, $26 or whatever you're paying now, probably looking to go up to about 35, $40, maybe even 50. And that's definitely going to bode well for the stock price. And also, they just came off a stock split. So I think they're right around like
94, 95.
$95 per share. So you can get in there. I'll stay away for now because there's just too much uncertainty. I know the president has tweeted that he wasn't happy about Netflix getting Warner Brothers the deal. So I don't know if there's going to be pending litigation. All that uncertainty, guys, uncertainty in the market. The market doesn't like uncertainty. And, that's a stock I'm going to leave alone for now.
Yeah, I think Netflix is a good buying opportunity as well, but a lot of uncertainty around the stocks, people even calling it like dead money. But Netflix is also starting to, have podcasts on there. If you're familiar with Barstool Sports, it's gonna be on there. I think I could be wrong about this, but I think even the Breakfast Club's gonna be on there too.
On what?
On Netflix.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. See, even more stuff.
Yeah.
So, Netflix. They were already way ahead of the game, and looks like they're gonna move even further. So I'm gonna leave it alone for now. I think if you guys read is it Reed Hastings? I forget who the CEO is. They're a very well run company, and they've already got like a lot of their shows already made all the way out to like 2027, 2028. So they're just a machine in printing things. I saw a trailer for this Ben Affleck, Matt Damon movie. It looked great. And it's just coming out on Netflix. It's not even coming out in the movies. I'm like, yo, I thought it was going to come out in the movies. I'm like, yo, son, we got to go see this. And then it was like, oh, only on Netflix. I'm like, freaking Netflix.
Yeah, Netflix doing some great stuff. What else you got?
So we want you guys to be looking for the Santa Claus rally. Now, many people think the Santa Claus rally is supposed to happen after Thanksgiving into all the way from Thanksgiving to Christmas. No. Historically, the Santa Claus rally is usually the week after Christmas or the week leading up to Christmas after Christmas because there's low volume and looking for a little rally into year end. It's just a little small portion. It's not the big portion that everybody seems to think in terms of like Santa Claus. They think it's like a month and a half. No, as you can see, the stock market is like poo-pooing on your Santa Claus rally. Okay. So, just, look at Google, look at AMD, look at Netflix, dollar cost average into them. They're pretty affordable. Going, $300 a share, $200 a share. Just, and my son, I knew you could buy partial shares, but I didn't do it because I figured like you're not gonna make some money. And he's already showed, with his portfolio being up 20-25% just buying partial shares of Google, AMD, these companies, and keep buying them. So that's the way to go, guys. Good quality companies, dollar cost average in bad times. let it come, let it come back down to a sensible place. Put in money when you can, when you get paid, or when you get a little money, in there. Just be smart. Ask us if you guys have any questions about trading. Ask us, what you think. I trade options as well. So I only trade leap options, which are options that are out a year, because time is what you need in the market. Okay. Time in the market, not timing the market. Nobody can time the market. But the only way you make money is your time in the market. So get in the market, dollar cost average. That'll be your friend. Keep it simple.
For sure. And the thing about partial shares, if you're investing long term, especially, is it's a good way to build your position in a company if you're starting off with not a lot of capital. But long term, you're going to be building positions and ultimately accumulating more, multiple shares. If you're buying partial shares of a bunch of companies, you're probably not going to make anything. That's how you build positions into good companies.
Absolutely. Guys, if you are confused about stock picking, one thing you could do is get an Acorn account. If you get an Acorn account, I have Acorn. It's a great little app. Every day it takes $5 to $10 out of my account, and it puts it in a trading account, or an investment account. Sorry, that taboo word, trading. It puts it in an investment account, and that investment account has Apple, it has Google. It's like a big ETF. And it's like an acorn, right? You just store your acorns and then it'll start to be something big. But it's a great way to start investing, especially investing for your children. Other than the UGMA account, Acorns is a great, great investment model. If you're confused, let them do all the work. Just put the money in, let them do all the work, and you make money while you sleep.
Sure. Yeah. That's all you got.
Yeah, that's all I got for today. We'll be back. We'll be back tomorrow. We're gonna start going daily because we've been hearing that you need us. People have been hitting us up like, yo, why you guys don't give more content? We're gonna be giving more content. We're gonna be on the road. We're gonna be moving around. We're gonna be having guests. We're gonna be having merch. We're getting the Patreon. We're getting a Discord. We're coming to house by you, baby. Father and son. We're gonna be debating some other father and sons to see who's got the better portfolio coming up. A lot of stuff coming up, man.
You're exciting, so stay tuned, and we'll see you guys next time.